Hello everyone, it's Nick Sims and this is the final part in our speed build Happily Ever Laughter. And in this section we work on the master bedroom, the bathroom, the outdoor area that's near that, and also we do the carriage house and then the converted garage, I guess we'll call it, that's underneath it. So I'm just currently working on the foyer, or the, not really foyer, it's actually the landing as we'll call it, yes, the landing on the second floor. And I just put the piano in and some photos that are actually the jazz players, I guess, yes. So just kind of a musical feeling toward it. So I paint the walls of the receiving room, I guess you could call it, or just the living room of the master bedroom, that blue, and then the bedroom will be a deep purple. I put these two white chairs in here with the little pin cushion, I guess, or those actually aren't pin cushion, and then a large TV and a carpet, and then a table, a coffee table in this room, just so it could be that receiving room that it's supposed to be, or it's a little getaway for whoever is the master of the house. You have this red and, or actually it's a light blue. No, I keep it red. The red and white art, wall art that I put in here. And then I move into the master bedroom and I make a feature wall, I guess you could call it, of the these little panels, and I do them in the brown and the white, and I separate this room just by a little bit of a short wall in the master bedroom, and I'll put a curtain behind it. I had the move optic sheet and it kind of went straight through the bed. I kept that feature wall that one color, the same purple that was in there. I create I use one of the walk-in closets, I guess you could call it. One of the walk-in closets that came with the get-together pack, and I was trying to figure out exactly where I wanted to place this closet and not interrupt the flow of the room. So I move it over from where it originally was at, and I put a little ottoman in on the other side of the bed, the wall that's on there. I have a large painting on the wall. I think I used the what is this game pack that I'm thinking of? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I don't keep that curtain that's currently on the wall above the painting. I use the Bohemian style one from the movie stuff pack is what I was thinking of. That luxury party curtain stays above the bed in there, and I obviously use the best bed that's available in this house. And you see a lot of this carpets underneath the bed to help break up the rooms. I actually add a fireplace in this master bedroom and another TV, even though they already have one of their own. You know, can't have too many TVs. I put the largest tub in the home on this corner here, and I will add a double vanity sink and a shower, toilet, and I start messing around with the mirrors again, interlapping them, I guess you could call it, interlapping them to make a little bit of a decorative window or a glass. Really, this bathroom is extremely large, and I was kind of like, okay, what exactly am I gonna be doing with this room? I enclosed off the tub. I enclose off the tub with the half walls, use a really dark brown floor, and then the brown and I guess tan walls that are on here. I add a ottoman and I stick this window or a mirror. Wow, definitely not a window. the mirror behind it so that your sim getting ready could actually look at the mirror, with the ceiling to floor height mirrors that are there. I actually end up using some more curtains in this bathroom, that brown and light tan theme, and one of the club rugs. Yeah, one of the club rugs, because I figured, hey, why not, you know? We can just get that just sticking there. And then I'm gonna start putting a couple of extra seating areas on the balcony. This is the private balcony that is in the master bedroom. I put a lot of seating there, and then a little table or a little coffee table in there, and just a good place for if you want to be outside and you can kind of see a little bit more of the backyard that I didn't film there, with all the pools and the fountains and everything like that. So this is just me moving on to the carriage house. So the carriage house is over what is a garage normally, or a carport or anything like that. In this case, we don't really have garages in the game, so I just made a fake garage, which I end up converting instead of leaving it as empty space. So this carriage house has everything that a sim could need. It's a fully livable room, I guess. It has a kitchen, living room, dining room, bathroom, bedroom. Bedroom, the most important part of the carriage house. So I end up using this modern floor on, or the modern cabinets on here, the vault or whatever, and I end up stretching out this carriage house larger than it is. You'll see me move the wall and make it a little bit larger, because I did not have enough room to actually make it the way I wanted to. And then I will end up adjusting the roofing to make it match, and then I'll do, I think, some more moving around and figuring out how exactly I wanted the roof to look on this particular section of the house. Since I changed that one portion, it didn't make sense not to make the rest of the roof match it. So then I put the same stone that is on the walls on top of the roof section, and I put the trimming on there as well. And then I'm just about to hop back in and continue to work on the kitchen. I put the the stove and a fridge in there. I think I also put a dishwasher because I didn't want to have my sim have to constantly wash the dishes in there. And I end up putting, I think, a garbage can in the corner. I normally forget those, but the appliances in the carriage house are not as expensive as the other one, as the main house, because I didn't want it to be all the same exact thing, but I should have left it that way. And this is me thinking about putting the cabinets floating above the island, but then I was like, no, it's just too much cabinetry in this home. I use those just a little corner here. I have the dining table and the island the island chairs that are there as well. There's a lot of brown that's going on in this room. I do believe I end up changing some of it, just brighten the room up a little bit, because it just seemed like it was a little bit too dark for me. I think I do. I'm not 100% positive. I can't remember. I used that light rug to help brighten the room some more, and I'll put the largest TV on the wall here, and trying to make sure I just centered it on the wall instead of having to change the living room around again. So this carriage house actually has its own computer and little tiny office nook area. I didn't know what to do with that space, so I figured, well, an office will be just as well. And I tuck in this big bookcase in here so that your Sims could put their stuff, some storage, things like that. Chuck a couple of pictures on the empty spaces. Nothing that really makes very much sense in here. Just anything. And I changed the color of the chairs because I felt that it was a little bit too dark. Yeah, I did put the, I can't even remember the word, dishwasher. I put the dishwasher in the room, and I put a sink and a coffee maker, and then I start working on the foyer, which I just put a coat rack, and I don't believe I put the shoe rack in here because I think it ends up taking up way too much room. But I just wanted to distinguish the area as the foyer of the carriage house. It takes me a long time to try and figure out where to find this. As you can probably tell from the beginning of the game or the beginning of the videos, I had all the custom content active in this, and when I reloaded the game to save a little bit later, I just deactivated the custom content just so that it would be easier for me to find items. Okay, I did stick the shoe rack in here. And then just a foyer mirror. I end up putting the yellow bed in here, the bed with the yellow bedding on there, and 2 end tables, and painting above that, above the wall there. There's not too much in here, and the room isn't too big because, as I was saying before, it is a carriage house and it's supposed to be cramped, small living space in here. And then I end up using those bohemian things again, the curtains again. I love them. They're just probably the only ones that expand the whole wall. So then I end up putting the brick back on the shower or the tub portion of it. I'm glad I remembered to do that after I changed the wall color. And I put one of the fanciest tubs in here, and I put the mirrors, 2 sinks, and I put a rug in this room. Not too much in there. I almost forgot the windows, even though, you know, it's a small room. I felt like it needed those windows in here. A couple of decorative items adding throughout this carriage house, trying to figure out something to go above the shower or the tub, and then this is me continuing that theme of the movie posters. So moving down to the bottom floor, which is going to end up being that converted garage, because if this was a garage, it would be really difficult to get your cars in, just because of the fact of the matter that it's elevated and there are so many like nooks and crannies in it, and it definitely would not work. I put a steam room, I put an exercise room, I make a painting area, a photography section, and a woodworking section in this home. In this garage, I tried to fill it with as much possible and make use of every space that I could. I end up closing up the steam room and also the gym area. I kind of make the entry area the painting section of the house, and then I have the photography section that's right next to it. I think about trying to put a bathroom down here because, you know, if you go to the gym, you're going to want to take a shower, and then I thought against it. I didn't have any windows on this bottom floor, and I felt that maybe we just needed to bring a little extra light into here. So I put the large windows in there, and I extend the gym section of it because I was going to make it your little yoga section when you first walk into the garage. But I moved everything over, and then I just try to chuck the glass in there, or the mirrors throughout it, because as you're working out in the gym, you obviously want to have the mirrors in there to see that you're doing everything properly. And then I just have all this empty extra room, and I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with it? I'm like, I could put a dance studio floor in here, or put a woodworking station, which ends up staying, but it doesn't stay in that section. And then I start putting that painting easel in here, the violin and guitar in case they want to do some skill building, and then I realized, photography studio. And this photography station is so large that it does not fit in any section of this house. So I end up leaving it there where it's currently at. I moved the woodworking station, and then I put the easel facing the outdoors. It's kind of facing toward where the garden is at. I put a seat there in case somebody is sitting waiting to get their photo taken or their picture drawn. And then I just put some of the clutter items that come with the game and just try to make the whole room livable. That's pretty much it that is left that I do in this room. I chuck up obviously the camera so that your sim would have be able to use the photography station, and then the large rug to help warm the room up. A couple of paintings to make it not just seem like an empty room. So this home is available to download on the gallery. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. You can find this on the gallery if you do hashtags NickSims or hashtag happily ever laughter. If you enjoyed what you watched here, please subscribe to my videos, and thank you for watching.